Yeah. Yeah.
So I think when people are actually talking about going to an interview, there is a lot of validation that gets attached to how we speak, like the language that we use, and do we sound like out there as if we know, but we forget that work is really about getting the work done. So it's really about you being able to make sense of what the work is and responding accordingly to it. So if you're going to a company, like you need to, I think one basic common sense, one needs to understand like what is the role, what is the company looking for? Do you have the qualifications to do it? If not, are you willing to learn? Once there is clarity on that, like what the communication should be and what you want it to be, then you put language on that, right? So if you're a person who speaks Hindi or Kannada well, get it sorted in terms of meaning in Kannada, for example, right? Or Hindi, and then see how you can, in a very simple way, communicate that in English. That is if you are not a master of English. And if you can't, it's okay if you tell the interviewer that you cannot. But some roles do have a mandate that you speak English because it's a global platform,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
multicultural platform. In that case, there's no choice but to get your English to a mastery level where you can wing it like your Hindi or Kannada. There's no shortcut to that.
Correct.
Uh,
Correct.
but but again, I insist that if you're floundering in your English, don't compromise in your meaning. Right?
Yeah.
That is always a better bet than you saying something that really does not make sense, but sounds like beautiful,
Yeah,
Yeah.
understood. So we'll also do this out. I just checked, right? That we'll try to when you're doing the Q&A section, we'll probably keep the presentation off, so that the viewers can be focused on. I think that will make a much better clip. So I think we'll revisit the questions of the recording bit once in the end as well.
Yeah.
Even if there's just two of us at the call. So I think I'll just let people
Yeah.
coming in,
Sure.
and for the time being, I'll just start playing those videos while they come in. And then once the session starts, you can share your screen and get started.
Yeah. Do you want me to stop it now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can pause the screen share now.
Yeah. You want me to transfer the host?
No, no, no. Like we are both hosts now. That's fine.
Okay, co-host.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
ਹਾਲੇ ਆਂਦੇ ਚ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਾਲੇ ਕਾਲੇ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਖਾਤੀ ਆ ਨਾ
Hi everyone, can you all hear me? Is my mic audible now? सबको आवाज आ रही है? आप अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते हैं अगर आप चाहो तो।
Yes, sir, you are audible enough.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू। हम बहुत जल्दी शुरू करेंगे। हम जस्ट 5 मिनट और वेट करेंगे ताकि और लोग आ जाए। विल जस्ट वेट 5 more minutes फॉर अदर्स टू ऑल्सो ज्वाइन इन एंड देन वील गेट स्टार्टेड। And in the meantime, feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. Tell us something about yourself. Tell us like where you saw this post, what is your motivation, why you want to join, what kind of things you're hoping to achieve and hoping to learn here. Feel free to introduce yourself so that we have a better understanding of who all is attending this call today, and हमें पता रहे कि आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कॉल से एंड क्या क्या चीज़ें आप सीखना चाहेंगे। हम अगले 5 मिनट में शुरू करेंगे, तब तक आप अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं चैट में।
वेलकम टू अपना कम्युनिटी। ये वो जगह है जहां आप अपने असली पोटेंशियल को एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं। देखो, सबके पास स्किल्स होते हैं, पर क्या आपके अंदर वो स्पार्क है जो आपको कामयाबी की ऊंचाइयों तक ले जा सकता है? अगर आप सोच रहे हैं जॉब चेंज करने के लिए लेकिन रेज्यूमे सेलेक्ट नहीं हो रहा, या फिर इंग्लिश में इंटरव्यू देना थोड़ा चैलेंजिंग लग रहा है, तो फिक्र मत कीजिए। यहां हम हैं आपके साथ, आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए। अपना कम्युनिटी में आपको मिलेगी बेहतरीन कम्युनिटीज जहां आप अपने प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स को सुधार सकते हैं। चाहे आप एक्सेल, टैली, जीएसटी में माहिर बनना चाहें, या फिर आप खुद एक ब्यूटिशियन या डिजाइनर हैं, तो यहां आप अपने काम को शोकेस करके दूसरों को टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स देते हुए आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। अपना कम्युनिटी में आपको मिलेगा मेंटर्स का एक खजाना और बड़े इन्फ्लुएंसर्स का साथ, जो आपको हर कदम पर 1-to-1 गाइड करेंगे। यहाँ आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं अपने फील्ड या इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप्स, जहां आपको ऐसे कई लोग मिलेंगे जिनसे सीख के आप वो गलती ना करें जो वो कर चुके हैं। ऐसे लोगों की जिन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था एज एग्जीक्यूटिव्स एंड आर नाउ सक्सेसफुल मैनेजर्स इन देयर डोमेन्स, जो आपको आगे बढ़ाने में मदद करेगा। यहाँ आपको मिलेगा वो सही डायरेक्शन जो आपकी करियर को नेक्स्ट लेवल ले जाएगा। तो लेट्स अनलॉक योर पोटेंशियल टुगेदर। अपना कम्युनिटी में ज्वाइन करें और अपने सपनों की ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचने का सफर शुरू करें।
हाय एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। ज्वाइन करने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। हम ये सेशन जल्दी शुरू करेंगे। हम बस 1 मिनट और वेट करेंगे ताकि और लोग ज्वाइन कर ले एंड देन वील गेट स्टार्टेड विद द सेशन। हम चाहेंगे कि आप अपना कैमरा अगर हो सके तो ऑन रखें, क्योंकि दिस विल बी एन इंटरैक्टिव सेशन। हम चाहेंगे कि हम आपसे बात करें एंड आपको, क्योंकि ये सेशन स्पोकन इंग्लिश के बारे में है, हम चाहेंगे कि आपके चैलेंजेस, आपके डाउट्स, आपके क्वेरीज हम क्लैरिफाई कर सके। तो अगर पॉसिबल हो तो आप अपने कैमरास ऑन कर लीजिए एंड ताकि हम बेहतर तरीके से इंटरैक्ट कर सके, बेहतर तरीके से बात कर सके। ओके, okay. Trishna, I think we can get started. Firstly, I'll quickly introduce everyone to this session here. So we are doing a 10-part series on spoken English, and हम चाहते हैं कि जो लोग spoken English सीखना चाहते हैं, अपने आप को better करना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए हम ये 10 episodes करेंगे। हर हफ्ते हमारा ये session रहेगा। And we have a very special host, Trishna, here to guide us through this journey. वो हमारी coach रहेंगी, हमारी mentor रहेंगी throughout this journey. And she's been an experienced coach and has been in the industry for many years now. We already did one session earlier and we got a lot of good feedback. People wanted to come in again and wanted to continue this. So we are doing this session once again. And yeah, I think that's all that I have to say as an introduction. I see a lot of people here. It'll be great if you can turn on your cameras. आप अपने cameras on रखेंगे तो हम बेहतर आपसे communicate कर पाएंगे. And yeah, over to you, Trishna. Whatever you want to get started and give an introductory message to the group. Trishna, you're on mute.
Now I'm audible?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay. There was this joke. There's a company that I was working with, and they would call people who would come on the Zoom call, and they would keep their mic off and they'd start talking, and all these people were called mutants. So, yeah. Right. Hi, everyone. My name is Trishna. and today we are going to be talking about how one can introduce oneself in English. Okay. So this is, like Dipanjan said, this is going to be an interactive session. Now, before we start, I spoke a little right now. I want you to, in chat, tell me how much did you understand me? Yes or no? Quickly.
Hello, ma'am. I am Pritija Sharma.
Okay. I heard a hello from someone.
Yeah, I think it was from Pratiksha. Pratiksha, is there something
Pratiksha.
that you want to say?
Yes, sir.
आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं?
जी सर.
हाँ, बोलिए।
सर ये मैंने जॉब के लिए अप्लाई किया था.
प्रतीक्षा, ये एक्चुअली जॉब रिलेटेड नहीं है। ये हम एक स्पोकन इंग्लिश सेशंस हम रन कर रहे हैं, ताकि जो लोग अपना इंग्लिश इंप्रूव करना चाहे वो यहाँ इस सेशन को ज्वाइन करके वो प्रैक्टिस कर सके एंड सीख सके। ये जॉब रिलेटेड मीटिंग नहीं है प्रतीक्षा जी।
Okay, thank you,
हाँ
sir.
हाँ।
Okay, so what happens is when you come to a platform like Apna, when you go to work, when you are trying to get a job, and when you want to interact with people, so whether right now I can understand most of you are looking for work, so talking to interviewers and recruiters would be your thing. So what you want to do is understand how to talk to them, right? So what we are going to do is, so let me make this very clear. I'm not an interview expert. Okay. I'm here to teach you how to introduce yourself professionally, which means that using English, there is an informal language that you can speak with your friends. And there's a language that you speak when you professionally interact with people. Okay. So that is what we are here to learn, right? So anybody wants to take a shot at introducing yourself professionally? Like anyone wants to try that?
अगर कोई चाहे अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस करना एज अ प्रैक्टिस, आप अपना माइक अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते हैं।
Can I try, ma'am?
Yeah. Karan, you're on mute. You can unmute yourself.
Can I try, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello, I am Shital Rangdale. I am graduated. I search for jobs in Apna platform.
Okay.
Okay. Lovely. Good attempt. Okay. So what I didn't get your name, sorry.
माँ को भी experience होता like you.
Sorry.
Her name was Sheetal, if I'm not wrong.
Sheetal. I'm
Yeah.
not able to hear her very clearly for some reason.
Yeah, I think she's on mute at the moment.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so this is my opinion, but I want all of you to type in your opinions in the chat. It's like, what is a good thing about Cheetal's introduction? Okay, 5 seconds. Please type your response.
Confidence.
Type, please type. Confidence, okay? Wonderful. Please type. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Wonderful. Okay, right. So another thing what she did is, yes, please continue typing. I'll continue to speak. So what she did is also she spoke in the context, right? So this is an Apna community and she introduced herself meaningfully in this particular area. Okay. So even though her pronunciation was not good. That's right, Shravanti. So even though her pronunciation could be better, her presentation could be better, she just jumped in there and she spoke up, you know. So for that, right, on Zoom call, how do we clap? We clap like this. Can I see everyone clap for her? You saw what I did? I don't know. I'm not able to see myself. It's basically you put your hands in the air and then you kind of shake it. Dipanjan, is it visible? Dipanjan,
Yeah,
mute.
I am not able to see any emoticons as such.
No, I was
Yeah.
doing this action with my hand. Can you see my video?
Yeah, I can see your video. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so all of us put a hand up and give her a Zoom clap, right? This is a Zoom clap. No, nicely.
Yeah, I've enabled gestures also. I think that should be fun now. If anyone
Yeah.
claps, it should show on the screen as well.
Yeah. Hira just lifted one hand halfway and then you put it down. Okay. All right, wonderful. So my name is Trishna and I'm, join hands with Apna here from Tripti Coaching Center. I take care of operations as well as coaching. I teach spoken English, business English, as well as public speaking. And we wanted to, along with Apna, collaborate and offer meaningful spoken English proficiency level language skills to Apna community. Okay, so we're trying out these 10-part series. If we're looking forward to interacting with you and look forward to your feedback, let us know the value that you got out of it. Towards the end of it, we'll be asking your feedback and let us also know if there is something else we can help you with. Okay, again, this is spoken English, and we are going to be focusing on professionally presenting yourself in English and whatever skills you may need in these series. Okay. So can you rate me on 1 to 10 on my professional English introduction?
8.5.
8.5. Okay. What could I have done better?
Yes, ma'am.
9 on 10, 9 on 10. Okay. Shruti says 10, Joel says 9. Okay. Yeah, please, quickly. All right. So Dipanjan, Apna community is going to give me a certificate that I can professionally introduce myself. Okay. Right.
So just adding a one small piece of thing here. So people, since we are doing these sessions, we really want people to continue and come for new sessions as well. So at the end of the session, we'll be sharing a feedback form. So do take a couple of minutes of your time to fill it out. We'll be sharing a participation certificate with everyone who has been a part of this call. So the only way for us to identify who joined the call and who shared their feedback would be through this form. So do take your time to do that. I'll share the link right away and pin it so that you can find it and save it for yourself, so that once you are done with the session, you share your thoughts with us, and accordingly we can stay in touch with you. Yeah, please, Trishti, please continue.
Yeah. So some rules so that we can have a meaningful interaction. One is, if you want to speak, please raise a virtual hand, and Dipanjan will call out your name, and then you can, contribute. The reason why we're doing it like this is because everyone can hear you and we can respond clearly. The rest of us who are not speaking, please type in chat. That's your playground. Please feel free to put in your questions, thoughts, answer questions. Just because one person is speaking doesn't mean that you cannot participate. Okay, please put in chat. That's your this thing. All right. Okay, so thank you so much. Is that clear? So we will continue from there.
Apna who will
Who's
Yeah, I think we can go
Kasara.
ahead.
All right, please put yourself on mute. If you want to speak, please raise your hand, and then Dipanjan will call out your name, and then you can unmute yourself and speak up. Okay?
So I think people जिन लोगों ने अभी हाथ उठा के रखे हैं, हम थोड़ा देर बाद questions एक बार लेंगे. We'll get started with the session. I'll keep note of everyone who wants to get a chance at speaking here, and then we will proceed from there.
Yeah, you can also, like, if you're moving ahead and if you feel your question is important, please put in chat.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, please you don't have to wait. We'll pick it up whenever we can. So we will take up questions based on the flow of the event as well. Dipanjan, maybe you can translate this in Hindi.
Yes. हाँ, तो हम आपके जो भी क्वेश्चंस है, हम बीच बीच में सेशन में ब्रेक्स लेके हम आपके क्वेश्चंस को एड्रेस करेंगे. आप जब भी हम ये आपके क्वेश्चंस के लिए पूछे, आप अपना हैंड रेज कीजिए, एंड उस टाइम पे आप अनम्यूट करके हम आपको बोलेंगे तो आप क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं. एंड इन केस आपका वो अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं आता है, आप चैट पे एक बार डाल सकते हैं. हम सारे चैट के क्वेश्चंस ट्राई करेंगे कि आंसर करें, ताकि जितने भी क्वेरीज हैं वो क्लियर आउट हो जाए.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So we will start. Those people who have their hands raised, please put your thoughts on chat. Okay. So this session is so we've set up expectations. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of a script on how to introduce yourself professionally, and then we're going to practice that. Okay. Okay, this is the time when you have to raise your hands when you want to speak, because I'm going to ask you a question, and if you have an answer, you're going to raise your hands and Dipanjan will call out your name. Okay, so when you introduce yourself first, when you're meeting a person for the first time, then what is the first thing you will do? Like, say you're meeting an interviewer for the first time. What is it that you... Raise your hand if you want to speak. Dipanjan, I see
Yeah.
Amar, Arun. Anybody wants to answer?
या अमर अरुण अगर आप बोल सकते हो तो मतलब अगर आप बोलना चाहो तो अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते हैं.
Anyone else wants to try?
Ma'am, Gokul.
Yes, Gokul, go ahead.
First, I want to give my introduction with my name and my qualification background or my current state living.
Fine. But before you do all of that, when you meet a person, what is the first thing you will do? You'll just see a person's face and
Namaste
will you
or,
say...
Namaste, great day, something. Namaste or
You
good
will say
morning.
namaste. Okay, fine. Yeah. So you will say namaste. That is in Hindi. But in English, formally, you say good morning, afternoon. Right? Anybody wants to try? What will you say? Afternoon or...
Good evening, ma'am or sir, or good
Right.
evening to all of you.
Yes, that's right. So depending on the time of the day, from morning till 12, you can say good morning. 12 to 4, you can say afternoon. And evening, even if it's 9 o'clock in the night, you say good evening. Okay. You do not say good night. Okay. Good night means bye. Let's go sleep. Okay. Another way to formally introduce yourself, if you want to do that, is you can say hello. Okay, which is also fine. What are the informal ways of introduction? Anyone?
Hi,
Hi, correct. May I know your name, please?
Ritu Bharti.
Preetu. Okay, thanks, Preetu. Hi, hey, what's up? How's it going? Right? This is, if you're meeting your friend, you can say this. Okay, but if you're meeting somebody professionally also, if you know them, they are your colleagues, you've been interacting with them, hi is okay. A lot of companies accept informal communication. Okay, hey, hi is accepted in corporates these days, but you do not say that to an interviewer when you meet them for the first time, unless they say hi first. Okay, so if they say hi, Preetu, then you can say hi if you know their name. If you don't know what to do, be formal. Okay, if you're not sure of the situation, you're not able to judge whether it's okay to, be a little informal. Being formal is the best in professional situations. Okay, right. Now you did, greeting is finished. We said good evening. Now what? Who wants to take a chance? You tell your name, right? How will you tell your name? Anyone?
I am Ritu.
Myself,
Lift your hand and then we'll call out your name.
Yeah,
Who's-
yeah. I think Meenu, you can go ahead.
No, my name is Venu Charansi.
Sorry,
My name is Venu.
Meenu. Okay.
Okay. Yash, Amar, if you want to go ahead, please give it a shot.
How will you
Yeah.
introduce?
Either I have to say my name is Yash and I am a Yash.
All right, I'm Mayush, or my name is Ayush. Okay, next. What will you say?
Myself, Arpita Sharma.
So myself is a very ideally don't use it. Say I am so and so, or my name is so and so, right? It's myself sounds very colloquial. It's very local way of saying it. It sounds awkward. Yeah. So you can say my name is Arpita, or I am Arpita. Yeah.
This is Arpita.
That would be, depends on the context, Arpita. So if you're on a phone call, like you picked up a call, when somebody's calling you, you pick up a phone, you can say, this is Arpita. That sounds okay. But if you're talking somebody face to face, like I say, hi Dipanjan, this is Trishna here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm talking to him face to face. It sounds funny. Okay. Like stick to I am or my name is. If you want to sound stylish, then you don't say I am. You can say I'm Trishna, or my name's, you don't say my name is Trishna. You can say my name's Trishna. That's okay. That's stylish. All right. Next. So setting a context or a purpose is like, why are you introducing yourself? So if I suddenly say, good evening, Dipanjan, my name is Trishna, in his head, he's like, okay, why are you talking to me? Right? Right, Dipanjan, you'll wonder that, right? It's like, why are you talking to me? Right?
Yeah, I definitely need some context, like if it's out of the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, right. So what will you tell? Like if you're going for if you're going to be talking to an interviewer, what will you tell them?
Yeah, if anyone wants to go ahead and give a try, please unmute yourself. You can. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name wrong. Dhyanithi. If you want to go ahead, please unmute yourself. Yeah, Mukesh, if you want to speak, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Okay, sir. Mukesh Paul, sir.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है, आप एक बार फिर से बोलिए।
आवाज नहीं आ रही?
हाँ, अब आ रही है, बताइए।
You can try in Hindi. If you understand what I'm speaking and you have a response in Hindi, that's also fine. What will you say to an interviewer? Yes, go ahead.
Hindi. Yes,
Tell.
Hindi.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. But your answer has.
Mukesh Kumar है.
Okay.
मुकेश जी, आपका शायद इंटरनेट का थोड़ा इशू आ रहा है। आप वीडियो ऑफ करके भी एक बार कोशिश कीजिए। आई थिंक उसमें आपकी आवाज बेटर सुनाई देगी।
ओके सर, ओके।
हाँ, अब आप एक बार फिर से बोलिए। आई थिंक अब क्लियर सुनाई देगा।
ओके सर, मेरा नाम मुकेश कुमार है। और जी मैं सर, मेरा नाम मुकेश कुमार, मैं उत्तर प्रदेश के कौशाम्बी जिले से निवास करता हूँ सर।
Okay, Mukesh, you can speak in Hindi, but you have to answer the question correctly. Okay, the question is, why are you talking to Dipanjan?
मुकेश जी, आपको ये बताना है कि आप मुझसे बात क्यों कर रहे हैं। लाइक इंट्रोडक्शन तो आप देंगे, बट उससे पहले आप ये बताइए कि मतलब क्यों आप मुझसे बात करना शुरू कर रहे हैं, या फिर क्या पर्पस है आपका कॉन्वर्सेशन शुरू करने का।
हाँ जी सर, मेरा पर्पस ये है सर, आई एम सर्चिंग फॉर जॉब सर, जॉब सर्च कर रहा था सर, अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वालिफिकेशन सर।
Okay. Mukesh, can you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
You can understand. Okay. So you try to listen and understand English, and you can reply to me in Hindi. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am, Hindi.
Okay. Do that. You can talk in Hindi, but I will speak to you in English. Okay. So you can understand. Right? Okay. So you're searching for a job, and that's what you tell Dipanjan. What do you want Dipanjan to do?
No, ma'am. I don't know.
Okay, Dipanjan, can you translate for me?
या मुकेश जी, हम ये जानना चाह रहे हैं कि जैसे आप मान लीजिए आप मुझसे बात कर रहे हैं, जॉब के लिए बात कर रहे हैं, है ना। तो आप क्या बोलेंगे मुझे, कैसे समझाएंगे कि आप मेरे पास जॉब के लिए आए हैं, या फिर जो कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेटिंग होता है कि इंट्रोडक्शन से पहले आप मुझे बता रहे हैं कि इस कारण से मैं आपके पास आया हूँ, तो वो आप मुझे बताइए कि क्या आप बताएंगे।
यस सर, मैं बताऊंगा सर।
हाँ बताइए। तो अगर मान लीजिए आप हिंदी में किसी से बात कर रहे हैं, बट आप ये उनको बताना चाहते हैं कि मैं इस वजह से आपसे बात करना चाहता हूँ, या इस वजह से आपको अपना इंट्रोडक्शन देना चाहता हूँ, तो वो आप हिंदी में ही चाहे तो हिंदी में ही बताइए।
Dipanjan, he said he's talking to you because he wants a job. My question is, what does he want you to do in
या ओके
response?
ओके, हाँ, तो आप ये बताइए कि आप क्या चाहते हैं कि मैं क्या करूँ इस चीज़ को लेके, मतलब आप जॉब चाहते हैं, आप कैसी मदद चाहेंगे मेरी, वो आप मुझे बताइए।
हाँ जी सर, मदद से सर चाहता हूँ कि सर जॉब मेरे को कैसे मिले सर अपना ऐप से।
ओके ओके,
Okay. So he wants you to guide him.
करेक्ट।
चल रही मेरी।
Sorry?
Yeah, he wants me to guide him on getting a job through the platform. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
मुकेश, so आपको ये जानना है कि दीपांजन आपको गाइडेंस दे कि आप प्लेटफॉर्म अपना को यूज करके आपको आप जॉब कैसे हासिल कर सकते हैं।
हाँ जी मैम।
ओके, ओके। Who's this? Who wants to try?
Yeah, I think this is from the background side.
Okay. All right. So that's a good context. So in English, you can say, I am looking for so and so. Can you help? Can you, could you please guide me to whatever? Okay.
ओके मैम।
So before this, Mukesh, before you tell him, it would be a good idea, before you set the context and you tell him why you're talking to him, it would be a good idea to tell him a little bit more about you. So for example, if you just say, if Mukesh just says, good evening, Dipanjan, I'm Mukesh, I'm looking for a job, right? It's like a little
Right.
incomplete, okay? So the idea is that when you're talking professionally, you give the information first. So you reduce the steps in which the communication happens, right? So if you say, I am Mukesh, I'm looking for a job, can you guide me? Then Dipanjan will ask, oh, okay, sure, I can do that, but can you tell me your qualifications? And what kind of a role are you looking for, right? So what happens here
Right,
is,
ma'am.
if you can tell him before you ask him what he can do for you in one sentence, then the work is done faster. Okay. So this is something that you need to learn about professional communication, is that one is that it is goal oriented. Okay. Either you want something from the other person, then the other person wants something from you. Then there is a background to that story, right? So for example, if you're saying, I want to meet you at 5 o'clock today. Why do you want to meet me? I want to talk about my products. Okay. Or I want to talk about my qualifications because I want a job, right? So the moment you tell that, the other person is like, oh, okay, right. Okay. So that would need half an hour of my time. Let's discuss that and I will see you. So 3 sentences, job finished. Okay. So this is something that you have to remember about professional communication. Okay. Also think about things from the other person's point of view. So what do you want? And also be clear about what other people can do for you, right? So, okay. So can we help Mukesh talk about his qualifications, right? So if he has to talk about his qualifications, what does he need to say?
Okay,
Can
ma'am.
anyone else try?
Yes,
Mukesh,
ma'am.
Mukesh, thank you so much. Let's give other people a chance. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Dipanjan, can you translate, please?
या और कोई अगर कोशिश करना चाहे जिन्होंने अपने हैंड्स रेज कर रखे हैं, आई थिंक गोकुल, यू कैन ट्राई, यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
Dipanjan, please translate that in Hindi,
Yeah.
saying that if Mukesh could not just tell his name, but he could tell a little bit more about his professional qualifications, for the job and the role that he's looking for, that would be helpful. Like, can you translate that?
या सो जब भी आप अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस करें, सिर्फ अपने नाम के बारे में बताने से ज़्यादा आप अगर आप जॉब के लिए स्पेसिफिकली इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं तो थोड़ा अपना प्रोफेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन, एजुकेशन क्वालिफिकेशन, बैकग्राउंड के बारे में भी थोड़ा सा आप बताइए कि मेरा इस चीज़ में एक्सपीरियंस है या फिर इस चीज़ में मैंने अपनी एजुकेशन की है, मैं इस फील्ड में जॉब करना चाहता हूँ, तो ताकि आगे वाले को भी थोड़ा पता रहे कि आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, किस तरीके से वो आपको कौन से जॉब्स रेकमेंड कर सके.
Okay, sir.
Dipanjan,
Yeah.
Dipanjan, I also, one moment, sir, just hold on. Dipanjan, I also think it's good if people say that if they ask for a particular role, right? Like if say I'm a project IT, I'm looking for a role in IT, in project management, like that really helps.
राइट. तो अगर आपको पहले से पता होगा कि मतलब आप कौन सा डेजिग्नेशन या कौन से रोल में आपको जॉब चाहिए, तो वो भी अगर आप क्लियरली बताएंगे इंट्रोडक्शन के टाइम पे कि आई एम लुकिंग फॉर अ जॉब इन सेल्स और आई एम लुकिंग फॉर अ जॉब इन कंप्यूटर डेटा एंट्री, तो ये चीज़ें आपको ज़्यादा हेल्प करेंगी आगे वाले पर्सन को कॉन्टेक्स्ट देने के लिए, समझाने के लिए कि आप किस तरीके का जॉब आप ढूंढ रहे हैं. एंड फिर आप अपने प्रोफेशनल बैकग्राउंड के बारे में भी बता सकते हैं कि मेरा इतने साल का एक्सपीरियंस है या फिर मैंने यहाँ से अपनी ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट की है या फिर मेरा एजुकेशन बैकग्राउंड ये है, तो एक कंप्लीट पिक्चर आगे वाले इंसान को मिल जाता है.
Yes,
Okay,
anyone wants to try?
yes, sir. मैं बताना चाहता हूँ सर.
Your name, please.
मैं मेरा नाम मुकेश कुमार है. मैं यूपी के कौशाम्बी जिला से बिलोंग करता हूँ और जो मेरे हाईएस्ट क्वालिफिकेशन है ग्रेजुएट फाइनल ईयर चल रहा है और मेरा 2 एडिशनल क्वालिफिकेशन है एडीसीए जो फुल 1 ईयर का कंप्यूटर कोर्स है मैम और बीसीसी कंप्यूटर कोर्स है. बट मैम 2 साल फाइनेंस में सेल्स का काम किया हूँ. 2 साल मेरे सेल्स में एक्सपीरियंस भी है फाइनेंस में.
So graduation you have finished in what?
2024 मैम.
No, in what? What subject?
कॉमर्स.
Okay.
HRM मैम. HRM.
HRM or commerce?
या मैम ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट में.
Also avoid using shortcuts like HRM, those kind of things. Always use, it sounds really cool if you say HRM, but sometimes if you're speaking to somebody from a different country, they might not have the same short abbreviations. They might get confused. So always practice saying the full form.
Okay.
Unless you're speaking with friends and colleagues, then it's okay. But if you're speaking in a professional setup, always say the full thing. Okay, I've completed my graduation in, so he says human resource management.
Yes, ma'am.
And what are the qualification you said you have?
Ma'am, additional qualification ADCA, computer course, ma'am.
What is DCA?
Basic computer course, ma'am.
What is the expansion of DCA? Diploma in computer administration or something.
Yes, yeah, ma'am.
मुकेश जी आप BCA बोल रहे हैं क्या?
It's a diploma in computer
No, sir,
application.
ADCA, additional
Okay.
diploma computer certificate.
Okay.
Sorry, there's a lady who spoke up. What is she saying?
Rachna, can you unmute
Rachna?
yourself and clarify?
Ma'am, it's a DCA. It's a diploma in computer applications.
Diploma, huh? So you need to say that, sir. And what else have you done?
Ma'am, ADCA, additional diploma in computer application.
Computer education. What is that equivalent to masters or what is it? Can you explain, please?
That's it, ma'am.
Okay. And work experience, you said you have 2 years in marketing.
Yeah, ma'am. Sales marketing में finance में 2 years का.
Sales marketing and finance. What is the work you did?
मैम फाइनेंस में वर्क करते थे फाइनेंस.
No, finance, what did you do? You did accounting, you did projections, you did budgeting. Like, what did you do? Finance is a big term.
मतलब आप अपना थोड़ा काम एक्सप्लेन कीजिए ताकि उस हिसाब से हम आपका इंट्रोडक्शन यहाँ पे लिख सकें।
जी जी सर, मैं फाइनेंस में फील्ड में नहीं कर रहा, कस्टमर को सर लोन प्रोवाइड करता था।
Okay.
जी सर।
Dipanjan, how do we say this? Loan giving is is there a role like that? Like what is
So
it called?
we can
It's
we
not,
can say like I have experience in sales and primarily in
no,
loan sales.
what is that domain of
Yeah,
loan?
yeah, it will be banking sales or loan sales.
Banking, right?
Yeah,
More like
yeah,
banking domain.
correct, yeah.
So in professional, when you're talking, there are two things, okay? One is your function, whether you're doing sales, marketing, finance, whether you're doing customer service, etc. Okay. So every company will have these things, right? Then the company will have expertise in domain. Domain is what is their product and services all about. So is it a banking company? Is it a do they sell food? Do they sell beauty products? Is it a education company? So that's your domain. Okay. So you talk about your function and your domain. I have experience in sales. So you can say I have 2 years of experience in sales and marketing in the banking domain. Clear? Dipanjan, who was that? What's his name? Did he understand?
मुकेश जी आपको समझ आया?
Mukesh, are you there? All right. Everybody understood? Can you give me a yes if you got a hang of this? Oh, somebody is trying. Sheetal, lovely. I am. Sheetal, you don't say I am, you say I have graduated in art or I have a graduate degree in art. I have completed my MSCIT and data entry. So you don't say I am, you say I have. Okay. Okay, lovely. So now, okay, so Dipanjan, we have, so Mukesh has come to you. He said hello. Then he told his name and then he's told his qualifications. Then he said he's looking for a job. Can you help him navigate Apna? Okay. So say you have tried that. So if any one of you want to type out your self-introductions, please do that while the session is going on. Feel free. So after you've done that, what are the next steps? So you've told him you want this, right? What do you want him to do? What is the next step? So Dipanjan, how will you respond to Mukesh?
So I will primarily understand, that I have a clear idea of these things. So if I do have an opportunity with me that is, suitable for him, I'll tell him that, thank you so much for letting me know about your background. I'll definitely look for an opportunity that's good enough for you, that's suitable to your role, and get back to you with a recommendation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you recommend or would you ask him to go to like an Apna app and then you'll tell him to go to a particular like computer science section and say, look, HR people post so many requirements, you could go ahead and apply to those.
So in this case, it completely depends on how he's approaching me. So if he's approaching me as someone from Apna from whom he wants help, so I will obviously guide him with that. But say for example, if I were an interviewer or person from whom he's asking for a reference, then I would guide him with opportunities that I know of. But yeah, as an Apna person, then I'll lead him to the right position on Apna where he can find such jobs and apply to it.
Right. So if that's what you're saying, then okay. So Mukesh has told this to Dipanjan.
Yeah.
And Dipanjan says you go to that section and there's a lot of listings. You can, I think that matches your salary expectations as well. And you can go ahead and apply to these jobs. Okay. And let me know how it goes. So next steps is checked by Dipanjan. What does Mukesh say after that? Any idea?
He can probably,
No,
ask
not
to
Dipanjan.
not me.
Let's
Okay,
put
okay.
it to the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone you want to try? So what will Mukesh say to Dipanjan now? Minu, unmute yourself if you want to speak. I can see your lips moving. Unmute yourself. Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, today I'll tell you, today I have given the 2 interview in
Mhm.
Apna app. One is offline and one is online. But जैसे कि सॉरी मैं हिंदी में बोल रही जैसे कि अभी आप सारे लोग इंट्रोडक्शन के बारे में बता रहे हैं मुझे जैसा आता था उसके अकॉर्डिंग मैंने बोला पर क्या मुझे जैसे कि अभी आप सब लोग सारी चीजें बता रहे हो गाइड कर रहे हो तो उसमें बहुत चीज थी कि मैंने थोड़ी सी गलतियां कर दी थी जिस वजह से मेरा सिलेक्शन भी नहीं हुआ तो वही चीज थी कि मतलब कि इंग्लिश में मुझसे गलतियां आ रही हैं
Don't worry about it. See, when you're applying for a job, as long as they are not looking for an English speaking person, okay? And as long as you're able to do the work, you understand your work and you're able to talk in Hindi, it's fine, okay? If you're going to international level jobs where they require you to speak in English, then you can speak. Even if you speak broken English, but you know what you're talking, okay? That's good. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
This is for you to learn and improve. This is not for you to feel bad about what you did. You did a good job, I'm sure. Okay. You sound so confident and you
fine.
know what you're talking and you speaking up in a public forum. I'm sure you know your job very well. Okay. So this is not to, when you're learning English, please remember, don't feel bad about making mistakes. Okay. If you made mistakes, that means you tried and you spoke and the other person understood and they replied to you, which is how you will learn and you will grow and you'll become better. Okay. Keep
Okay,
speaking
ma'am.
broken English. Yes. Okay. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. So what will you respond to, Minu, can you try answer this question? How will you respond to Dipanjan now? So Dipanjan said, so you went to Dipanjan and then you said, I want this job. Then he said, go to these sections, apply to all of them. Then what will you say to him? You understood my question?
Yes, no,
Not.
I
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
See,
don't know how can I say that.
say reply in Hindi or try broken English. Before good English, there's a broken English. Okay. So you need to get to broken English first before you can get to good English. Right. Try broken English if you can. If not, Hindi is good. Try.
लेकिन मैम उनको बोलना है कि मुझे वही नहीं पता
Try.
I think she's asking for
Ma'am,
the context. She didn't understand. Like,
How can you explain?
या तो जैसे अभी मुकेश ने अपनी चीज़ें मुझे एक्सप्लेन की राइट तो इसके बाद उसको क्या बोलना चाहिए या फिर अगर मैंने उनको जो गाइडेंस दिया कि आप यहाँ पे जाके ये ऐप्स मतलब ये ऐप में जाके सेक्शन में जाके जॉब्स अप्लाई कर सकते हैं या फिर रिकमेंडेशंस मैंने उनको शेयर की तो उसके बाद आप क्या बोलेंगे
सर सीरियस से बोल रही थी इसका आंसर मुझे भी नहीं पता बिकॉज मेरे साथ भी सेम यही गलती हो रही है दैट्स व्हाई
Okay. So
All right.
yeah, she this is the part where she wants to improve. I think this is where she
Okay.
faltered. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Anybody else wants to try?
गौरव करण आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे इस बारे में
Yeah. Gaurav can try. Yeah. Yes, Karan. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I'm your,
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
okay. Actually, like when I was trying to introduce myself, so I got a call, and it was due to that interruption, I could not complete my introduction.
Don't worry about it. You'll get a chance.
So, okay. Could I introduce myself now?
Now you can answer the question that we're asking. We will get on to introductions, practicing our introductions in like literally 2-3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
You know the question? Would you like me to repeat?
Yeah, ma'am. Please, if you could repeat.
Okay. So basically the context is this, that Mukesh has approached Dipanjan for he wants to know how to use Apna to get a job. Okay. So he went to Dipanjan and he said, good evening. And he said, my name is Mukesh. Then I have a graduation in human resource management and diploma in computer applications. I have 2 years of experience in sales and marketing in the banking domain. I've done loan sales, and can you help me find, but then it's getting too much. I want a better opportunity. Can you help me find something with more salary? I'm making up stuff on behalf of Mukesh. So sorry about that, but all for English language. Right. So now, so Dipanjan said yes. He responded to Mukesh. He said, yes, you can go to this section on Apna. There are all these jobs listed. You can go ahead and apply to those. So then how will Mukesh respond to Dipanjan after he gives that suggestion?
So Mukesh could simply say thanks in many ways. Like if I were Mukesh, I could say that I appreciate your support. So I will do as you have told me, and would ultimately find or like apply to selected jobs that I want to. So simply he would say thanks.
Okay, so he could just say thank you, or if your English is more advanced, you can say something like appreciate your support, and I hope I can get back to you with any more questions and clarifications I have. Is that okay? Something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so wonderful. So we have a script here ready now that everybody can copy. So there are 3 ways of using the script. Okay. So 3 ways is depends on your level of English proficiency. Okay, what is this thing called English proficiency now? Okay, so basically when we are born, there is this whole thing about human beings being able to learn language naturally. Okay, so when we are born, we interact with our environment and people around us speaking in a certain language, and we tend to organically pick it up. Naturally we pick up this language. So whatever our first language is, whether it's Hindi, English, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, French, Portuguese, whatever it is, we become very good with it. And so basically our language and our experience go hand in hand. So the moment we feel happy, we also like that feeling of happiness in our body. We also think of the word happy. Okay. Now somebody whose first language is in Hindi, what is the word you will think of? Anyone? You can type it out. Khushi? Dipanjan, what will you think when you're really happy in Hindi?
Like मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
Khush ho. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
right. So that's a word that'll come into your head.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, so if you want to get as good in English as you are in your first language, and you're not as comfortable in English right now, the idea is to recreate those experiences that you had. So every experience that you have, you also start thinking of a word about that experience. So what does an experience mean? Okay, I look at a cup. I see this cup. This is blue in color, so that's a visual experience you're having. You hear something, right? And then it's like really loud. So you're like, oh, that sound is really loud, or you hear some good music and you're like, oh my God, I love that music. That's so beautiful, right? Visual, you taste something. So you eat a chili and then it's like, oh my God, that's so hot. Like, my mouth is burning, right? Now, if you notice, you will usually think of these words in your first language. Okay. So when you want to become better in English, you need to start thinking of these words. First of all, you have to know what the word is for that. So you have to know what this is in English and what this is in Kannada and what this is in Hindi. And then you're like, when you look at it, you're like, oh, this is a cup. Okay. So that's what language proficiency means. So when somebody is able to speak really well, it's like driving a car, right? So the first time you drive a car or you get onto a bike, you'll be like, okay, I don't know. Okay, where's the clutch? Okay, where is the the steering wheel? Okay, this is left, this is right. Like you're very conscious of it, right? So hand raises, how many of you feel conscious talking English? Right. Okay. Yeah. So this means that you are at a beginner stage. Okay. It's like learning how to drive. You're driving for the first time, right? How many of you feel you can speak English, but you make mistakes? Hand raises. You feel you can do better. Familiar situations are okay. Roads that you know are okay, but new situations, you get very anxious. Okay, hand raises. Okay. Okay. How many of you find it difficult to understand what somebody else is saying? Like basic things you can understand, hi, hello, whatever, but if they speak more than that, it's difficult for you. Right. Okay. So these are all like levels of English learning. Okay. So if you're a beginner, so you've just got exposed to the language, you've not used it as much, right? You've heard it somewhere little. So then you will be at a beginner stage, which means that some things you can understand, some things you cannot. 1 or 2 words here and there you can speak, but after that you get stuck. That's a beginner. Okay. Beginner could also mean that you don't understand English at all, which I don't think is the case here. Thoda English, everyone. Then you have intermediate stage where you understand almost everything that is familiar. But if somebody speaks fast, if somebody speaks in a different accent, they use new words and complicated words, that's difficult for you to understand. But you can kind of guess. So 80% to 90% you can understand. Okay. So talking is not the only thing in English language. Understanding is the first thing that you need to have. Okay. So that means you're at an intermediate level. Most communication that are day-to-day, you can manage in English. So if you had to go to the bank, get a check, you can manage that. If you had to take an auto and use English, you can manage that. So if you go to US or you go to an English-speaking country, you can basically survive. Okay. That's an intermediate speaker. Starting point. Okay. Ending point, you can do a tech job. Right? Or you can do any job that you are familiar with. Right? So they have 5 things. It's all repeat. The same kind of familiar situations repeat. So things that repeat very often, you're very comfortable using that language. But in unfamiliar situations, you understand, you know what you want to speak, but you're not able to say it. Okay, number 1. Number 2, you're very conscious of what you want to say. Like, oh my God, I made a mistake. That's terrible grammar. Like, you can see that, but somehow it doesn't come out right. How many of you face that? Yeah, that's an intermediate level. Okay. Intermediate level learners will also feel like my grammar is not so good. My tenses are not so good. I need to make a difference. Advanced level learners can manage in most situations. You can use language on the go. The only thing is maybe you don't understand different cultures. Like if you suddenly have a British person speaking fast in front of you, like, oh my God, what are they saying? I don't get that accent. Or what did that term mean? Like they're saying, Bob's your uncle. Like, what is Bob's your uncle? Why is Bob my uncle? Right? So that doesn't make sense, right? So these are the 3 levels that you are. Okay. Now, that's enough of me talking. Next one, let's actually look at you talking. So depends on where you are. At this point in time, I've introduced 3 levels to you. Please identify yourself, type in your name and your level. Okay. So Dipanjan, advanced, right? Meenu, beginner, right? Mukesh, beginner, right? Karan, what's your comfort level?
I have a question.
Yes, I will come to you. Karan, what's your comfort level?
Yeah, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Ma'am, I am able to speak English. My main reason was when I joined this live class is that although I'm able to converse in English, on mostly I converse in English on online platforms like Zoom is one of them. I'm even working as a software developer intern in a company, so therein I am required to converse in English on the daily basis. One of my problems that I face is I think it would be me talking to people that I'm not familiar with. So, for example, if I'm talking to someone that I already know, it would be much easier for me to communicate. But let's say that there are a group of people that I'm not aware of, and then I'm asked to introduce myself in front of them. So it would create a very unpleasant environment
Right.
for me. That, although I'm able to speak, but in that environment, I would be very hesitant to speaking in my natural flow.
Understood. So, did you do English in your 10th grade or you learned English later?
No, ma'am. After 10th, in my 11th standard, I
Okay,
started.
got it. So this is like literally intermediate level 2, and maybe some so intermediate level 2 is your level. So there are like these foundational things that need to be put in place, and also like a lot of practice required to go advanced. So when a person gets like a Karan, if once he would get like more practice interacting in a lot of new situations, and he gets comfortable doing that, that would be like advanced level English. So it's like, you know, your car, you know how to ride your bike, and then when you're given a new road, you don't mind trying the road, because your focus is not on whether you're able to ride your bike well, because you really know how to ride your bike well, like it's part of you, and then you're focusing on the road. But when you are not very comfortable riding on a bike, then your focus shifts from the road to your bike, and you're not able to perform as well as you think you want to, right? That happens, Karan? Like
Yes,
you
ma'am,
have an
exactly.
idea of how you want to interact with people, but when you go into that situation, you say, okay, fine, I want to be here, but I see myself there, right? Right. I
And
wish I could be
also,
better.
in addition, ma'am, before, because I know that there are a number of people who are being asked to introduce themselves. I'm one
Yeah.
of them. So before my turn arrives, like before my turn arrives, I will be thinking about it, that how will I perform. So that also makes me extra nervous when my
Right.
turn actually arrives.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying, that, you know, don't worry about whether your English is broken or not. Wrong English is fine. Just focus on the meaning. That takes away like 80% of the fear, right? So as long as the other person is able to understand us, this is not just for Karan, this is for everybody. As long as the other person, and if this is an interviewer, if he's able to understand what you're trying to say, and he's able to communicate meaningful to you, 85% of the job is done. Okay, now if they say English is a requirement for your role, then there's nothing that can be done about it. But there are a lot of jobs that do not require English to be, necessary. Like you don't have to know English to get your job done, right? So if you know, good for you. If you don't, you still get a job, right? So yeah, please keep that meaning in mind first, and then you fit in words, and automatically you'll see your English improve. Okay, that's specifically for you, Karan.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, welcome. Right. So how do you practice? Did all of you type out the levels? Have everybody typed out the levels, Dipanjan?
Yeah, I think a lot of people did. Some people have said that they are at an advanced level, but a lot of people are in the beginner stages at this stage.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's move ahead. So if you're at a beginner stage, what do? Is you take this script and you literally by heart it and you repeat. Okay. If you're at an intermediate stage, what you do is you can add more details. Don't change the structure. Okay. Like have a structure. Okay. First, I will greet. Second, I will, talk a little bit about myself. I'll talk about my name, my qualifications, or my job. If you're a very senior person, qualifications doesn't really matter. But if you're a beginner, like if you just finished your college and work, then it matters. Then if you're in an advanced stage, you can actually mix it up. Okay, so then you can change the structure according to, so you can, if you're in an advanced stage, you can go things like, I have 15 years of experience in sales and marketing, and I am proficient, I've been in the banking and the health and care industry. My name is Trishna and I'm looking for work. How can Apna help me? Like, so I'm mixing up the structure and that makes it more interesting, right? So, yeah. Dipanjan, we're out of time. Do we continue or what do we do?
Yeah, I mean, we can continue. We can probably start with the Q&A in another 5 minutes, so that we have any doubts that people have gets addressed. And then if we still have time post that, we can maybe do a mock practice as well for introduction. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm done. If anybody wants to try now, remember, please try according to your level. Okay, so we've said you've identified whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced level speaker. So please try your introduction according to that. And the rest of the community, the person who's introducing yourself, you're going to be in a little bit of hot seat. Everybody will rank you out of 10. Okay. So first of all, before you start, it takes a lot of courage to speak on a public forum. Even if you make mistakes, it's okay. We're already proud of you, and good job to start with. The fact that you even tried, okay? The rest of it, that's just like, where points don't matter. So yeah, anyone wants to try introducing yourself?
Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Anyone who wants to go first. Yeah, there's no need to hesitate. आपको हिचकिचाने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप ट्राई कीजिए, गलती होगा वो भी कोई इशू नहीं है. इसीलिए हम ये सेशंस कर रहे हैं ताकि आगे जाके हम ये चीजें इम्प्रूव कर सके, सीख सके. सो अगर
Can I
आपको
try, sir?
या गौरव, गो अहेड. या
Hello.
Hello, Gaurav.
Hello, ma'am. I am. Good evening. My name is Gaurav Chopra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a job. For an interview. So I just came here for a customer service job profile or role in your company.
Okay.
And about my qualification, I am a graduate from art stream. Apart from this, I have 2 years of customer service experience, wherein it was required to take calls, and then after that required to transfer the calls to the main credit control department, handling customer queries, helping customer in making the payment. And
right.
That's it.
So you've done only customer service, or have you done anything else?
No, I've been into international BPOs and I have customer servicing experience only. And
okay, which domain?
Operations.
Operations.
But the way the HR looks and things go, I'm giving interviews and get so nervous and I'm getting rejections and don't know what to do, what not to do.
Don't worry about it. You're doing well. Okay. So which domain did you say, Gaurav?
Operations.
So what does a call look like? I'm not familiar with operations BPO. What does that look like?
Like it's a BPOs like international call centers, wherein we take the call from the US about the customers. We do customer service on certain projects. Like my job was a warm transfer, wherein we had a script. We just asked and verify that are you from the I forgot the name of the company.
Okay.
Are you from? We are calling from so and so company. I'm
Okay.
speaking to John Smith, and then we tend to verify him, and accordingly we transfer the call to the other department for collections. Warm transfer.
Okay, collections. Okay. And what kind of a job are you looking for? Like, do you want to continue in BPO
Yeah,
operations, or
continuing BPO. Yes, customer
you want
service.
to customer support? Okay. All right. All right. Thank you for your application. We will take it into consideration and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for your introduction, Gaurav. Okay.
Yeah.
See, you did well. Okay, let's all rate Gaurav on his introduction. Okay, who wants to try next?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Sachin, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Sachin Verma, and I live in Delhi. And I I have completed my graduation from the Delhi University in 2005,
Okay.
BCom. And after that, I have started my career with a chartered and accountant firm as a account assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And I have learned a lot of accounting work because it was my first job. So I have learned how to maintain the accounting in software
Okay.
and how to keep the books, how to write the bookkeeping in the system.
Okay.
And after 1.5 years, I got an opportunity in a firm, A&S Freight Solution, which was in Gurgaon. And I have joined as an accountant.
Mm-hmm.
And I was handling all the activity of accounts related, bank reconciliation, checkbook, vendors reconciliation, bank payment, each and everything I was handling there.
Okay.
So I have, after that, I got one more opportunity in the multinational company in 2008, DHL Logistics Private Limited. And I have joined the DHL as a senior executive finance.
All right. So, Sachin, when you're introducing, if you're a senior person, what is better to do is just to say that you're a generalist in accounts and you can handle everything. You have about 15 years of experience, and you're looking for senior. I mean, obviously, you would have studied commerce, etc. Unless you have to mention some special qualifications, like you're a CA, or if there's any like extraordinary qualification that goes beyond normal accounting, like you could mention that, but that's more than enough. Like you don't need to talk your entire resume. Okay. So just like I have, how many years of experience did you say you have?
16 years.
16 years. Yeah. So it's senior person, right? You're like at a managerial level.
Yes,
So
yes.
for senior positions, you don't need to say this. It sounds as an entry level person. It'll be perceived like that by somebody who speaks English well. So you just need to say, I have 15 years of 15 years of experience in accounting as a generalist. That just covers everything, nationally, and I've worked on accounts. I'm familiar with international and national accounting. Done. Right. If anybody wants to know any more information, like, do you have this certification, that certification, did you do this, they will ask you. Okay, then you can answer. Yeah. So it's like, my name is so and so. I have 15 years of experience as a accountant in accountancy as a generalist, and I'm looking for better for better opportunities or be a part of organization that will help me grow further. Something like that. That's enough.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Yeah. Tirthi has been putting up her name. Should we take her up? Last one, Dipanjan.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Dipanjan is the timekeeper. If he kicks me out, then I can't do anything.
No, nothing like that. It's completely fine.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, Tirthi. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hi, it's okay, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Sorry, ma'am. I am Tirthi Tejashni from AP, ma'am. I am currently pursuing Bachelor of Science as a mainstream in statistics in Sri Durga Malleshwara College, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I think I could find a job in Apna app, ma'am, after completion of my degree.
Okay. You want a job in Apna app?
Yes, ma'am.
And why do you want to work for Apna? Why do you want to work with Apna?
As
they're going to ask you this question. If you tell an
IT
interview,
sector.
if you go to Dipanjan and say, I want to work in Apna, he's going to be like, why do you want to work in Apna? Like,
Ma'am, this is my first platform I'm talking out, ma'am. That's why I'm not
proud of you. Like that, that's very, very courageous of you, and very good that you are doing that. But I'm also trying to share with you how interviewers are going to respond. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
very proud of you. Good job. Okay. You're doing well. See, if people don't talk to you, it means two things. Either you're really good or you were really bad. Okay. But
Okay.
if you speak and people start talking responding to you and they start engaging in a conversation,
Yeah, ma'am.
you did good. Okay, so please remember that if you spoke to an interviewer and then they start engaging you in a conversation, like they're asking you questions and you have to talk back to them, that means
Okay,
you've got their interest. If they're not interested, they will not talk so much to you. Correct, no, Dipanjan?
Yep, yep, absolutely correct. Yep.
Yeah. Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah.
why does no, we need to
Sorry,
know
sorry.
why
Yeah, please go
Tirthi
ahead.
wants to work in Apna. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
want to know that? Like you have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
candidate applying to you, passionate candidate, coming your way.
Yeah, yeah. Tirthi, please let us know, like, what would be your motivation? Why do you want to work for Apna?
Yeah.
Are you on the call?
Did she fall off?
Probably. I think she dropped off.
Okay. All right.
Should we take some questions?
Yes, let's do that. Yeah,
yeah,
let's do that. Yep.
if anyone wants to ask any questions, अगर किसी को कुछ सवाल पूछना है, स्पेसिफिकली कोई डाउट्स है उनके, आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करके पूछ सकते हैं. आप अपना क्वेश्चन चैट पे भी डाल सकते हैं, हम वहां से भी एड्रेस कर सकते हैं.
हेलो.
या हाय जोल. या प्लीज गो अहेड.
हेलो. हाय. मैम मुझे एक बात बतानी थी. मैंने बहुत मतलब 3-4 फील्ड में काम किया हुआ है. तो
जोल, आपकी आवाज थोड़ी धीरे आ रही है. आप थोड़ा तेज बोलने की कोशिश कीजिए, या माइक थोड़ा मे बी एडजस्ट कीजिए.
ओके, सॉरी. अभी आ रही है आवाज मेरी?
हाँ, आ रही है. आप बोलिए, मैं ट्रांसलेट कर दूंगा जरूरत पड़े तो. हाँ.
साइकोलॉजी से किया हुआ है. फिलहाल मतलब मेरा कुकिंग में बहुत इंटरेस्ट पहले भी था, अभी भी है. तो मैं मेरा रेस्टोरेंट था बिफोर कोविड. तो मतलब उसके बाद मुझे मतलब मेरा रेस्टोरेंट बंद हो गया, तो मुझे काफ़ी कुछ सीखने मिला और मुझे एक चांस मिला कि 5 स्टार होटल में मैंने एज ए शेफ एक प्रोफेशनली कोर्स कंप्लीट किया. तो अभी फिलहाल मैं एक प्रोफेशनल शेफ भी हूँ.
ओके.
और साथ में मतलब मुझे अगर अभी हम जो इंट्रोडक्शन हम दे रहे हैं, राइट, तो मेरा काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस अलग अलग फील्ड में है. तो अगर मुझे यही चीज़ इंग्लिश में बोलना है, तो आप मुझे इंग्लिश काफ़ी मतलब मैं पढ़ भी सकता हूँ आपके साथ. आप बोलोगे तो मैं सारा समझ भी सकता हूँ, पर मैं प्रैक्टिस नहीं है ना बोलने की, तो उसकी वजह से मुझे बोलने की दिक्कत होती है. मैं प्रॉपर कभी-कभी मैं बात कर लेता हूँ 50%, 50-60%, बट 100% मैं नहीं बात कर सकता.
Okay. Trishna, did you get it, or do you want me to just?
I get it. What's your question though?
So like he wants to talk
how
about.
can-
Yeah. Please go ahead, Joel.
How can I introduce myself?
So for you, I think you should have a script. That you can research. Like I think you know enough English where you can Google it, use translate and things like that, and plan about what you want to say. And then you practice it a lot, right? It's going to be a little repetitive, but that will help. That's number one. Second is you may want to take general English, improve your general English. So the best way to do it is take classes, like join beginner classes and kind of, learn a little bit more, and also use English as much as you can in your day-to-day life. Like 3 things, I would say.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.
We have one more question from Sheetal, right? Yeah. She mentioned that she has pronunciation problem. So like, how do we deal with that?
Sheetal. Okay. So pronunciation, there is something called phonetics that you need to learn. So in English, the spoken sound system is very different from what you write. Okay. One of the biggest mistake we make and what we are taught in school is to read. So for example, if I'm reading yourself, I'm reading the letters and I'm trying to see how they sound. That's not how English works. Okay. English has 44 sounds, which are a completely different system from the written language. So you will need to learn that. You don't need to learn the system. You just need to be aware that it's a different system. So what you need to do is you listen to the words. Like you can go to Google and, type in a word and it literally reads out that word for you. And you can choose which accent you want also. So you can see British English, Indian English, and whatever. And like practice saying it as many times, like just get used to listening. But knowing phonetics like a basic level also helps, because you will at least know what kind of sounds are there in English. Like some of my students, they have difficulty in pronouncing a sound called z, like Hindi speakers, like there's no such sound. So zebra, they'll say jibra, right? And they find it very difficult to formulate that sound, z. Z, not z, z. Yeah, not z so much, but z. Yeah, so I'll hear people say zebra. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Does that answer your question, Sheetal? Okay, let her get back when she's ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Anything else? Anyone else wants to ask? आप जो भी doubt है आप पूछ सकते हैं अब. Yeah, Rachna, please go ahead. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Dipanjan sir. Actually, I want to ask one question. If interviewer is asking about that, tell me about yourself. So, how much we should explain about ourselves? Means, first of all, we will start with our background and qualifications, and then should we explain the achievements we have achieved, or it will be a little bit showing off, or I mean, how much content we should elaborate about ourselves in front of the interviewer?
Yeah, I think Trishna, I also had the same question. I think I asked you at the start that, when we are introducing, how much should we limit ourselves to? So yeah, I mean, we all want to know
I was
this.
going to say, Dipanjan, maybe you can take this question since you are in Apna.
I'm showing off about my achievements. I just want to know about that. Please, Trishna ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I'm not an interview expert, but based on my professional experience, I think it varies from culture to culture. So if you go to American companies, they're very particular. People like talk a lot about their achievements. They're like, I did this, I did that, I excelled in this area. They use superlatives like a language, like I did great in this project, and I was ahead and I achieved all of this stuff. Like that's how Americans speak. But if you speak in India, that's not the case. People are a little, like modesty and humility more. So they prefer to get to know you through your work in time. Like they will hire you if you have the qualifications and if you have the experience. But in India, I think the work community will give you like 3 months time to see what you're really all about. They, very reserved in judging. So I would say, like, the best thing to do, according to me, and what I do, sometimes I succeed, I fail, is to see what role the company is looking for and whether if you can perform that effectively or not. And that needs two things: that needs skill, that needs knowledge. Do you have these two? Because you need to demonstrate that you can do the job, right? And awards are a good thing to put across. Certifications are a good thing to put across if the job demands. So the thing is, I think using basic human sense, like you will know whether you're doing it to show off or whether you're genuinely trying to come across as an effective candidate. I think that's something that you should judge for yourself. Like, personally, if you ask me, don't talk to impress, but talk to present yourself well in a way that you can be effective at getting the job done. And I do think that a lot of professional community values that now. I think Dipanjan can validate that.
Yeah, so if I were to add just one more line, so maybe in a course of an interview, they will ask you to maybe, show some proof of your experience or proof of work. So that time, if these awards, if these achievements correlate to, the kind of job that you're applying for, you can obviously correlate and tell, I have done or won certain awards and achievements, which can be a valuable asset to this role, So maybe not directly at the time of introduction, but in later part of the interview when they ask you about, why you're good at this particular skill or why do you think you can do this up. So then you can correlate these achievements if it really fits well, and that should be a helpful tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that brings me to another thought is always research the company you're talking to beforehand. Research know the role that you're talking about. And then you will know what to say in that role. Like if you're going for a marketing role, there's no point in you talking about your accounts experience. Like
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, it's irrelevant.
Yes, it's
So
relevant.
yeah, so then you can say, I've done this is in marketing. I dealt with like so many customers. I've been effectively front-ending my organization for like 5-6 years. I'm also proficient in, accounting. I've also handled the finance and that's it. Like expand on the relevant stuff and keep the other stuff as mentionables. And then usually people, if they're interested, they'll pick it up and they'll ask you.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. And ideally better when you speak is like keep your conversation, try and time yourself 1.5 to 2 minutes. See if you can communicate everything you want to say in that much, unless longer is necessary. For senior positions, if they ask you some details, then yes, but otherwise, if that's not required, then keep it as short and simple as possible. I think
Okay.
that
Thank you
covers.
so much, ma'am.
Welcome. You can try it out. Give us feedback whether these inputs
Yeah,
work.
sure, ma'am. Actually, this was my first question, and my first job I got through Job Apna only, and it was my in the yeah, and I just recently resigned from the job just because of my health reasons.
I
So
see.
I was working for an international school in Badlapur East, Mumbai, Maharashtra,
Right.
and there the principal, she asked me the question. This was the very first question she asked me, and at that time I just explained about my qualification and experience, and that was a short and crisp description about myself. So but I want to know, I wanted to know, always this question was it was roaming in my head, that what else we can add in that if we are expressing ourselves. So thank you so much for that. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you,
Meenu
Rachna.
also has a question. Yeah, please go ahead, Meenu.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question. When I say something to anyone, I forget the English words. Always. It's happened for me.
Okay.
And my teachers and my some another person was saying you can watch the English videos.
Meenu, you spoke in English. So proud of you. Good job.
Thank you, but somebody can say you can please watch the English video because how can I improve my English? I don't know.
Okay, so what you need to do with the English level that you are at is you need to build your vocabulary first. Okay, how do you build your vocabulary is everything that you see or experience in your day-to-day life, find English words for it. Okay, so you go home, you look up, that's a ceiling, that's a fan, that's a wall, that's a door, that's a window, that's a house, that's my mother, that's my father, right? Like if you notice how you're thinking, you'll be mostly thinking in your first language and not in English, right? So first build your vocabulary and try and dedicate time, or whenever you're free, just when you're looking around, try to recall those names with it. Number one. Number two, please speak in English as much as possible. Okay, what you spoke had meaning. Okay, you're able to communicate in English when you're not nervous. So the thing is, when we are nervous and we're scared, we forget half of it. It's like, imagine you're driving a car and you don't know how to drive it and you get nervous, you'll go crash into something. Okay, if you're not, yeah, so seriously, English speaking for beginners, your performance will drop from 8 to 9 to 2 if you're just nervous. Right there, right? So please be, every time you speak in English and you make 50 mistakes, reward yourself that you tried. Like celebrate, like, oh my God, I tried, it's so good, right? And when you keep doing that to yourself, you'll find that you feel good about trying and not bad about being wrong, right? And that feeling, when it changes, you will remember better. practice and, rewiring your fear mechanism in the brain, like anxiety. समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try
I can
that.
understand English.
Excellent. So try that and let us know. Okay. Let us know on Apna how you did. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, I think we'll have time for just one last question. So yeah, Vishwanath, we can go ahead and then we'll close this one then. Yeah.
Yeah, hello, I am Vishwanath.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, when I was talking to someone, so that time suddenly I blank my mind and what to talk, and sometime I forget about like words also, and many mistakes, many mistakes, grammatical mistakes. So
What do you do?
actually, I am working as a software developer.
Software
In
developer.
IT.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm looking currently looking for the job
Okay. And software developer, like which area?
as a Java developer.
Java developer. Okay. And when did you start learning English? Like school English was part of your schooling or later?
Not the schooling means actually in my 10th I was in the semi English medium,
Okay.
but that time I didn't understand too much English.
Okay.
But after that, 11th, 12th, I apply my course is applied science. After that, I had done 4-year graduation.
Okay. All right. So the thing is, this is typically like somebody who's in English language, like I said, is a natural process that somebody goes through, not just English, any language acquisition. And probably this is like an intermediate level 1, intermediate level 2 stage, where you would need to build comfort with English, right? Like,
Yeah.
so like, tell me if I'm wrong, but it would feel like English. So what's your first language?
My first language is Marathi.
Marathi. So when you speak Marathi, like you don't even think about it, you just speak. You feel comfortable expressing your opinions, your thoughts, and your feelings in it. Okay. But maybe when you do English, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're speaking in English, you feel like it's like a presentation that you're making, like formally, to communicate. So this is Marathi and then there is English, and then you're like trying to, then that connection does not happen with the other person when you speak in English, not the way it happens with Marathi. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So basically the idea is to, so what happens when you feel that way is you're not using English as a tool to communicate. What we tend to do sometimes is try to fit ourselves into that frame called English. And then we are like, okay, am I performing well or not? Whether people are judging me or not? Am I coming across clearly or not? Am I speaking correctly or not? Right? So this is running at the back of our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that's happening, then that takes over and then the English goes out of the window. So the only way to do it is, in psychology, there's something called exposure theory. Is, when you're afraid of heights, you go and first look at the picture of a cliff, then you go to the cliff, and then you stand and look at the cliff from far away. Then you go stand on the cliff and you look down, and then you try bungee jumping. Then after a while, you're like, okay, I'm not afraid
Every
of
time
English.
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
But every time I'm writing some emails and somebody talking, so I have to think like we are right or correct or not correct. I feel like if something went wrong, something where is wrong. Uh, so this kind of means of afraid like
Understood.
anywhere any time.
Yeah. So
And
yeah.
and my grammatical is not correct, but not used correctly. Like any present, past, and mix. I will sometime I mix the all of the things.
Right.
So
Yeah.
how we can means manage these things and uh, to talk on proper English and like
Okay, so the first step for you is don't be afraid.
yeah.
So what that means is it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to speak broken English. It's okay to mix up tenses. It's okay to enjoy the ride called English. Okay, it's like when you go on a roller coaster ride, it's like, you know, hands are everywhere, you're screaming, like you puke maybe, you know, and then you come out and you're like, oh my God, that was a fantastic ride, right? So you need to allow English to be that for you, right? If you're going to be like, if you're going to be scared and you're going to be like, I have to get it right first, and then am I correct or not? Am I doing it right or not? It's going to be difficult. Okay. So let go and, you know, see, you're not bad. There is a way to go. I mean, maybe you have an expectation of how your English should be, and you're not there for sure. But there are a lot of people who are a lot worse than you. Okay. So you have come to some level. Your English is, you're able to communicate effectively using English. You can do that, right? Like you spoke to me, I'm speaking to you, we're able to understand each other. That's an achievement, right? So remind yourself that you've achieved so much, okay? And then start building from there, okay? So focus on meaning. Try to communicate as much as you can. Become comfortable with English first before, for you especially, I would say, please don't take classes. Please enjoy English first. You know, listen to songs, watch movies that you like. If you like reading, read stuff in English. You know, engage with the language till you find a zone where it gives you happiness and joy, where you like, you don't get nervous going to an English movie wondering whether I'm going to be scared or not, but you're like, I'm going to watch an action movie today. It happens to be in English. I don't care. Like when you reach that stage, then I think you should focus on improving your English, not right now. Okay, so give yourself like 3 months and the agenda should be, I'm going to enjoy English. So it could be movies, it could be songs, it could be, you know, get onto the internet and chit chat and make new friends, you know, speak to Asians who are as bad in English as you are. You know, they speak Malay and broken English, you speak, you know, Marathi and broken English and enjoy yourself, right? Like, yeah. Does it make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. And sometime like I watch movies, but they will talk very fastly, so I didn't understand. So that time, what we can do? So we just listen.
No, so don't watch a movie to understand English. No, watch a movie to watch a movie in English. You didn't understand. It's okay. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right. Like enjoy it. Like movie, if you don't understand, like, see, the moment we watch a movie, it's not just the language, right? There's a story going on over there. You can still follow what's going on. Did you enjoy that? Did you like it? Will you watch it again? Yes or no? Like, please ask yourself that opinion. And if you didn't enjoy it, you're not going to watch it again. And if you're going to force yourself to watch it again, because you have to learn English, trust you me, your brain is going to rebel. Next time it's like, oh no, why this? I don't want to do it. Right? You don't want to do that. What you want to do is start looking forward to it. And the day you stop worrying about whether it's in English or Marathi or Hindi or Tamil, and it's okay for it, like English is not the focus, is when you can start formally learning English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. No? Please give us feedback on Apna.
Yeah.
How it goes.
Yeah, I was just coming to that. So now that we come to the very end of this session, so firstly, a huge thank you, Trishna, for your time and, you know, taking this time to explain all of these things meticulously to each and every one. I'm pretty sure आप लोगों को भी ये सेशन अच्छा लगा होगा, आपको कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा. आप definitely अपनी feedback यहाँ पे share कीजिए. जैसे कि हमने बोला, we will be doing these sessions in the future as well. We are trying to do a 10-part series. So I've shared the links to the community section that we have. We have a community for Trishna. We have a spoken English community. So we'll be posting about these events whenever we are hosting them on these communities. So do check it out so that you can register for the next events. We can invite you, and definitely do share your feedback with us on the form so that we can send you a participation certificate. And anyone who's attending all 10 sessions will be a really good achievement, because we'll understand that, we'll have been able to give you something actually valuable and you've attended all sessions. So yeah, once again, Trishna, anything that you want to say towards the conclusion? Otherwise, we can move towards the end.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I think this is a community driven
Yeah.
this thing, so they decide.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, once again for joining this session and, making this a huge success. We look forward to seeing you again in the next session. And thank you so much, Trishna, for your time. It was
Thank
lovely,
you.
lovely having you here. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice night, everyone. Happy weekend. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.